Hey guys, it's Monica. So I'm going to show you guys how I make my poppy seed chicken recipe as promised. This recipe is great for the cold winter months. So real simple. So if you want to see how to do it, just keep watching. Okay, for this recipe you're going to need some white rice, or you can even use brown rice if you're not a white rice fan, but I'm going to use 5-minute white rice. You're going to need some Ritz crackers, or you can use the Great Value brand as I am here. You're going to need poppy seeds. If you do not care for poppy seeds for any special reason, then you do not have to use those. You're going to need some sour cream. I am using some mushrooms. Those are totally optional. I'm going to use the can of cream and mushroom. I have a 1.5 pounds of chicken tenders here, and then you're going to need a stick of butter or some type of butter to melt. Okay, so we're going to start out boiling our chicken. So I'm just going to take the chicken out of this little packet here, and I have a pot full, not full, but about halfway full of water. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the chicken in there. Try not to splash myself. I'm just going to put the chicken in there. Just like so. And I'm going to discard this, wash my hands, and then I'll be back to show you how I Okay, so I washed my hands. Now we're going to go ahead and put some seasoning into it. I'm going to use a little bit of salt. You can use as much or as little as you like. And then we are going to use some pepper. It'll take me a minute to find it. My spice cabinet has way too many spices in it. I'm actually looking to do a video soon on organizing your spice cabinet. So keep a lookout for that. And then I'm going to put a little bit of garlic powder in there. And that is it. We're going to wait for it to come to a boil. Finish boiling the chicken till it's no longer pink. And then we'll take it off, and then I'll show you what to do next. Okay, so our chicken is boiling away, so I'm going to go ahead and take this time to prep a few other items. So I'm going to go ahead and cut up these mushrooms. Like I said before, this is totally optional. I'm just going to use these because they're in my fridge and I need to use them before they go bad. So I'm just going to slice these up to throw in there. Just taking the stem out. And that little burger won't come out. Alright, so like I said, I'm just going to slice these up just like so. You can chop them if you're going to put them in there. Do them any way that works best for you. Like I said before, you don't even have to put these in there. You can add things to this recipe very easily. I'm just going to pair it with some green beans on the side. Pretty filling with the rice, so you really don't need a lot of sides with it or anything like that. This is another recipe that me and my sister grew up eating. So there's the pistolets and the poppy seed chicken, and like I said, the dirt pudding are like the main 3 things that I remember eating growing up, other than, you know, like Taco Bell. But, yeah. But if you do like Taco Bell, I also have a recipe when they first came out with the smothered burritos on my channel, so go check that out. Alright, so these are all sliced up, so I'm going to go check the chicken, and I will be back to see what's going on next. Okay, so now that our chicken is still boiling and we've taken up the mushrooms, we can go ahead and prep a few other things. So you're going to take a package of the Ritz crackers. I've already opened them up. I'll take a handful, literally, and I'm going to crunch them over a bowl. It's kind of hard to hear me, sorry. I have the fan on in the back, so it's not so foggy and steamy. So I do about, really depends on the size quantity that you're making. You know, any of my recipes is real easy to make more or less of it. So that's just the way I cook, because some nights, if the kids are sick, or maybe, you know, something else is going on and they're eating something else, I just don't make as much, or, you know, something like that, or maybe if somebody comes over, I make more. So I'm just going to go ahead and crunch the rest of these, just because there's just a few left. So a whole package of Ritz, like I said, which you can make. You can use as little or as less as you like. I really love how they taste on top. Okay, so once you've done that, then you can go ahead and take your butter, which we're just going to use half a stick of butter, just like so. Unwrap it. We're going to put it in a bowl, and then we're going to melt that later. So once our chicken is done and we have shredded that and we have mixed the cream of mushroom and the sour cream and all of that together, we're going to melt the butter. So just leave that kind of hanging out with the crackers to the side until we are ready for that. So I'm going to finish up with this chicken and then I'll be back to show you guys what's next. Okay, so our chicken is done boiling, so I have strained it and I just kind of have it in this pot to help get some of the excess off. So I'm going to carefully pick it up, and you can hold it with a fork and chop it up like this, or you can take 2 forks and just shred it. Basically, I'm doing the same thing. You can leave it in chunks, but I really don't like to leave it in chunks. Not for this type of meal. So during this time, while you're preparing your chicken, go ahead and preheat your oven to 350 degrees. I'm going to go ahead and shred all of this chicken up, and then I will show you what we do next. Okay, I'm done shredding the chicken. So I went ahead and melted my butter in the microwave, and I've got my rice started on the back burner because it only takes 5 minutes. So we're going to go ahead and throw this shredded chicken into this bowl right here. Just like that. Put that in there. Then we're going to go ahead and take our can of cream of mushroom soup. We're going to scrape that in the bowl. Then we are going to take our sour cream, and we're going to put that into the bowl as well. You guys know how I am about scraping stuff, so bear with me a minute. Okay, now that you guys have heard that loud, obnoxious banging, I'm going to go ahead and mix this together. So I'm going to put this mixture into a pyrex pan. I have a clear one right here. I believe it is a 9 by 13. Don't quote me on that, but I believe it is. So I'm going to go ahead and get that mixed up real well. Make sure everything's nice and covered. Okay, so now we're going to put the mixture into our pyrex pan. I went ahead and sprayed this with some non-stick spray. So we'll just pour it over in there just like that. Sorry for all that loud banging. Okay, and then just smooth it out. Cover the bottom of it. Okay. Now we're going to go ahead and take our Ritz crackers, and we're just going to sprinkle those over the top. You can put as much or as little as you like. I really like getting those buttery bites. I think it tastes so amazing. So I kind of like a lot of them on here. You don't have to put as many as I do, but I really like it. And then you're going to take your melted butter and you're just going to pour it. I do mine on lines to try to get it all over. So you're going to pour them all over those Ritz crackers. Just like that. Then you're going to take your poppy seeds. Open it up. Sprinkle that on top. You don't want to go too heavy, just enough to see. And then once that is done, you're going to go ahead and place it in the oven just until it is thoroughly heated through, so about 15 to 30 minutes. Make sure you keep an eye on it to keep it from burning. Okay, so it is done. As you can see, I just put a bed of rice on the bottom, and then I put a couple of spoonfuls of the chicken poppy seed cracker mixture, and then I just paired it with the side of green beans. So this is what it looks like. So that's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed cooking with me. If you have any recipes that you would like my take on, just leave the comments below. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye, y'all.